Hello sweet soul, welcome back to my channel. Today is your first time coming across this channel. You are watching Lady B Kitchen. Thank you for stopping by. And for my returning subscriber, I know say I love una so much. Thank you guys for always coming back to watch my video. Today I'm super excited to be sharing with you another delicious recipe. I'm glad today to bring another best and easiest way that you can cook your OFADA stew recipe. In one of my new videos, I promise you guys that we are having a recipe coming out soon, OFADA stew recipe, and I'll be receiving a message since then when am I bringing it out. So guys, today this video is here. Let's view. First of all guys, we have to prepare the meat that we are going to be using for this recipe. I'm making use of cow meat on this recipe. I'm making use of the cow skin and the cow beef. What I will do is to transfer everything inside this clean pot, then add in a little bit of water that will cover the beef and add in salt. Let this to parboil before I will give it a wash. I will parboil this for just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it have turned to boil. This is how it look. At this point, it have turned to boil. This method I'm using is very important in case you have washed your meat or your beef. You don't trust it with only cold water, then you can as well wash it like this after it have turned to boil. So now the meat have turned to boil. This is how it look. I will transfer it inside this bowl. I just drain out the water, then turn everything inside the bowl and then add in a bit of water. Then I will wash with this clean water for 2 minutes until the meat is clean.
What will this world be without a lover like this? Oh, a beautiful you are inside and out. Beautiful you be already. Hey, la 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 already.
I have changed the water about 3 occasions, and this is the last water I'm going to use to whisk the meat. Just take a good look at that. So at this point I have washed it, and this is how it look after washing. At this point it can be cooked, and now you can season with anything of your choice. So here is the cooking pot. I will transfer everything inside the cooking pot. Next I will be adding is the tongue meat. So I make use of tongue meat on this recipe, so I will just add everything inside. So the tongue meat I have already washed with clean water. Now it's time for me to season. I add in all-purpose seasoning, then add in chopped onions, salt to taste. I will cover this to cook for 20 minutes. Now it has turned to boil. All I will do is to open, then I stir everything together. Just take a good look at that. I will stir and cover it back until the juice has dried up. Now I open after 1 minute. This is how it look. At this point the juice has dried, so this is the final look. So what I will do now is to add in water that will enable the cow beef and the cow skin to get cooked. I will be cooking this for 20 minutes. You know, sometimes cow skin can be tough. That is why I have to cook about 20 minutes so that it will cook, then it will enable to eat. At this point it's ready. All I will do is to open, then I will stir. I just had a little bit of stock water on this recipe. Just take a good look at the stock water we have. So now I will just carry everything out from the pot. I will transfer everything inside this clean plate, then let it to cool down because I still have a little bit of job to do. Here is the stock water we have. I will just keep this aside. So here is the work I'm talking about, guys. I will be chopping this meat in a little bite-able size like this. I will be grading this meat with my oven. So first of all, I will add in a little bit of butter inside my oven pan. Then after doing that, I will turn everything inside the oven pan. So after this process, I'm taking this to the oven because I'm going to be grading the meat.
Hello, you know how it goes. Make me a better person. Yeah, you help me, I help you. That's what friends do. You need me, I need you. What will this world be without?
Now I will cover this to grate for 25 minutes. 25 minutes later, I come to check on it. So guys, let's see what we have after 25 minutes. So I have to bring it out. So guys, just take a good look at that. Look at this meat now. See, just see taste. So the aroma in my kitchen is just so amazing. So I really like this process I used to prepare this meat. I love the process and I love the outcome. It makes this stew to go to another level. You know what I mean, my people, by another level. It's so delicious. So I will keep this aside. This cooking pot, I will add in a little bit of water, about 1 cup of water. Then I'm going to be using this pot to cook the egg I'm going to be using on this recipe. I'm going to be making use of 6 eggs on this recipe. Then I will add in all the 6 eggs inside this pot. Then put it inside the gas to cook for 5 minutes. You can see after 5 minutes it has turned to boil. Then after that, I have to add it inside a cold water. Then let this to cool down for 5 minutes. Then after 5 minutes, peel the egg one after the other. Then after doing that, I will keep it aside. Here is the recipe of the recipe, my people. So these are the ingredients I'm going to blend together to make my OFADA stew. I have green bell pepper, hot pepper, onions, ginger and garlic, and corrinder leaf. I will just pieces all these ingredients together before I will be blending. I will just chop everything, then I will add it inside my blender. Then I will start it to blend. So I first of all chop it like this so that it will allow me to blend in my blender, just simple and easy. It will not cost me time anymore after doing this. So after doing everything, this side is look, you can see the ginger, the onions and the hot pepper, everything has chopped at this point. So what I will do is to transfer inside my blender.
And I know you care for me. It shows in the way you treat me through thick and thin. A beautiful you are inside and out. A beautiful you be. Oh, Remy, thank you, I'm grateful that I can call on you 24/7. Listen, you listen to all my highs and lows. You know how it goes. Make me a better person. Yeah, you help me, I help you. That's what friends do. You need me, I need you. What will this world be without a love like this? A beautiful you are inside and out. A beautiful you be.
Now that we are done blending everything, this is how it look. Then I will keep it aside. It's time to fry everything together. Now we are going to be making our OFADA stew, guys. First of all, we are going to be adding oil in the fire. Then cover this oil to bleach for 2 minutes. Me, I cover mine because I have children in the house to avoid cough. 2 minutes later, it has bleached by now, but I'm still going to give extra 5 minutes before I will open the pot. 5 minutes I open, this is how it look. At this point everything has cooled down, so now I will be adding cooking oil, and I make use of 1 cup of oil on this recipe. Then after that, adding chopped onions. I make use of 2 medium size of. Next I add this locust beans and 2 tablespoons of blended crayfish. Then stir everything together to fry for 2 minutes without adding anything. 2 minutes later, this is how it look. So now I will be adding the blended ingredients. I will turn everything, then stir everything together. After stirring, I will cover this to cook for 5 minutes.
Show me all of the love you have inside of you. Give me.
5 minutes later, I open. This is how it look. Just take a good look at that. So I will just stir everything again together. At this point, I will be adding the seasoning cubes I'm going to be using. So I did not make use of a lot of seasoning, guys, because this stew on its own is just a delicious recipe on its own. I really like it. I just season with all-purpose seasoning and salt to taste, then stir everything together. After stirring, I will still cover this for another 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, guys, just take a good look at that. I hope you are seeing the changes, guys. So 5 minutes later, the sauce is here, and this is how it look after 5 minutes again. So now I will add in the stock water. I've put it inside my freezer. You can see I've already getting blocked. Then add in the egg and turn up the meat inside the sauce. I will turn all the meat inside, guys, so everything is going in at this point because the stew is going to be ready soon. So I will turn everything, then I stir everything together like this. Just take a good look at our stew, guys. So I will still cover this again to cook about 2 minutes, then it's ready to eat. So 2 minutes later, you can see how it's going. It's becoming interesting, guys. It's calling you to be coming and taking a test. So I will still give it a stir, and at this point I'm not still going to turn off the gas. I will still be cooking it with low heat. So this is not my first time making OFADA stew on my channel. 1 year ago now, I have OFADA stew recipe. It's pumping there in my channel since 1 year. OFADA stew have come to be one of my recipe that I like to cook a lot. I like eating OFADA stew, guys, and my hubby like it a lot, and the outcome of this stew is also delicious. So it's one of the stew I just like to cook anytime I want to change my stew recipe. So this OFADA stew is one of my favorite stew that I like to cook a lot. I really like it, and I like all the ingredients I always use making this OFADA stew recipe. So it's so healthy and it's so amazing. The outcome is not here, guys. So look at the outcome of this one. So I really love this recipe, and I pray you guys love it as I do. And if you do, please don't forget to share my video, drop your comment and like it. Please don't forget to share. It's very important. Keep supporting the channel, and let God keep blessing you. I will be drawing the curtain now. I will be seeing you all in my next video. Please share. I love you. Bye bye until we see again.